want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
Kita punya hook power ya.
Okay, focus.
Time.
Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe. Breathe. Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Good man. Lose this fight.
Ayo Fari
Come on.
Fernandes,
Just let
kamu
it
bisa,
rest.
kamu bisa Fari Fernandes.
Just the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing basics. Just get your rhythm back. We go again. Get out of there. Get your boxing back together. Just take the rounds off. Bring the rounds off.
And box.
back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him beat you in the fight. You're way the...
Drone Travolta. Hmm, hmm. Kenaan. Hmm, 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 hmm. Selamat kok ya. Oke.
Kid, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there
Switch
and look
on,
for
switch
something.
on.
Forget about that. Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man. Good man. We're thinking.
Let's go.
Capek kan? Hmm,
Time.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing?
bagus.
You're coasting this fight, and now you're gonna.
Let's do it.
Body that has. That's it. Good work. back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Box.
No, don't load him. Don't try and blow his head up. Come on. Come on, get through it. Get through this round.
One, two, three, four, five.
Leang langsung jatuh aja dia. Anjir. Gak ada apa-apanya loh.
Time out.
Oh, what was that? What are you doing?
Ah.
Come on, you're switching off. Done all your work. Oh, do your business. Hold on to it, then come back. Switch stands, that's it. Won't do at the gym. You know what we do in the gym? Be confident. That's it, nice and smooth. Now stay like that now.
Time.
Okay.
Time.
Back into the fight that round. That's his
Kuat
fight.
banget ya perutnya ya.
Getting softer.
Dinares.
And box.
Dinaresnya.
Switch stands.
Hmm, 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 hmm. Tapi bagus juga dia berjuang ya. Berjuang untuk menang dia. Tapi ya kalah juga lah. Nggak ada skill. Skillnya mau KO, mau TKO. Jauh. Menang. Menang total cuy. 80-70. Gila. Nasibmu ya. Nah. Dragon aku aktifin juga. Let's go.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first. First up, the boss from Indonesia. El Nino de...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Indonesia. Wearing the black trunks, trimmed with black, the boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, Jorge Linares.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves.
All right.
And here we go.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. So here we go. Should be a good one. Can't find a home in that jab. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. perfect counter shot. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Oh, ini
Why don't
dragon.
you tell this guy he's got to do something different?
Well, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
On to the second round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. The straight right just misses. This fight has a real good flow to it. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two.
Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The perfect counter lands. Miss with that jab. His jab just got blocked. And he scores with the counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Left jab misses. Beautiful counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. There's a counter shot. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. There are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. And there's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, leave him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice counter. He parries that left jab away. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided. There's the bell for round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That punch landed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Nice job getting that punch through. Tried to score with a jab. Can't score with that jab. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage.
Go out there and get your boxing right.
On to the 6th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Punch, counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10.
We're switching off.
Here we go. It's round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. Good counter punching. Can't land the jab there. Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. That counter punch caught. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They exchange punches. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't find a home for that jab. No rest for the weary. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And that's it. A unanimous decision.
Salah. Nggak tahu aku ya.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Do your business.
now you're switching off. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget.
Let's fight.
Ish.
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falkor Bay. Alongside me, John. Up first, mediocre from Indonesia.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Indonesia, mediocre.
An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
The heat of the crowd, the action, the noise, that carnival atmosphere. It's a lot to take in.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Catch and shoot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Throws the jab, but does not score. It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air con, as they say in the UK.
But Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Beautiful counter punch. Missing with the left hook. They both want the knockout. Nice counter shot. Over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Don't worry about it.
On to the second round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Swing and a miss with the jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round,
To fight that round.
let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land the jab there. And he scores with the counter. action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this switching up? Here we go to the fourth round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Left hook just missed. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven. Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They exchange punches. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter shot lands. That counter punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Now, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come, free. Now it's a tough.
On to the fifth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. They figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The punch is beginning to take its toll. Heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. Here we go in the sixth round. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a scoring blow. Beautiful counter shot. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you.
Oh my God, Johnny! Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the big...
Kau
Doing? You switched off.
baru nemu timpal.
Counter with that left hook. Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? Get back out there and switch. Man, back.
Memalukan nyerah gitu ya. Mendingan dihapus saja gamenya. Hapus saja game lah. doang.